What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Cerrone. I hope everybody's having a good day today. As good as possible, considering the fact that people that look like us are being murdered without cause and without justice because it's easy to get away with. Not only that, the fact that there are people like Central Park Karen, and not just white people, though. There are people with minds like hers who get upset and try to use the system of white supremacy to get people that look like us out of here. Try to call the cops on you and get you out of here. And then on top of that, in Minneapolis and places around the country, when there are people peacefully protesting the murders, then you have people that are infiltrating these peaceful protests and starting fires and trying to turn them into violent protests. I read an article, I was talking to my son and my mans about it. I read an article over 10 years ago in the Don Diva magazine, shout out to them because reading is gangster, you know, about like control opposition and how people will mask up. And this is before Black Lives Matter in Ferguson, Missouri, the Mike Brown situation. They'll throw a bottle or throw a rock or a brick, and then they'll bounce. And they'll they'll throw a firebomb, Molotov cocktail, and set off a whole crazy situation to make it seem like the peaceful protesters are the ones. And then it'll justify what Donald Trump is talking about right now, sitting in the National Guard. These people are more hateful towards black people than they are fearful of the coronavirus. Why is that? They sent in the National Guard in the tanks here to Philadelphia and to New York and other cities, but they pulled back when quarantine first started. But now they're talking about sending in the National Guard to Minneapolis, just like they did to Ferguson after the Mike Brown situation. They killed Darren Seals. Do your research, y'all. History keeps repeating itself. Now, what we need to do as black people, melanated people, is take the advice of this brother, Malcolm X. Be courteous, be kind, but if somebody puts their hands on you, put them in the cemetery, y'all. Because that's what they doing to us. They putting us in the cemetery. You can't ride around without being subjected to harassment. I've been dealing with this since I was a child. I watched my father deal with it. 6'6", dark-skinned man. My son has watched me go through this. When you're doing nothing wrong. When you're doing absolutely nothing wrong. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And you got Central Park Karen, who approaches a man because he's videotaping her breaking the law. She was breaking the law. It was a petty law. It was a leash law for dogs. But then she almost killed her dog approaching him during a quarantine. If you're that scared of coronavirus and you're that scared of that man, why are you coming towards that man? If you're that scared of this black man in Minneapolis, why are you coming towards that man and then sitting on his back, 3 of y'all? If you're scared of somebody, you don't come towards them. Coronavirus or not. If you're scared of somebody, you fall back from them. You don't come towards them. If y'all are scared of us, leave us alone. Bottom line. Y'all not scared of us. You're scared of what we're capable of. That's white supremacy. The myth in the system of white supremacy. And if you're not a white supremacist, then you shouldn't feel a way about this message. If you don't believe in that whole system, then you need to help dismantle it. Bottom line. If it don't apply, let it fly. And if it do,